Our universe might not have a start for quite a long time. We had confidence in the hypothesis of the huge explosion. Yet presently, genuine perceptions of the early universe show us something else entirely behind the Pandora system bunch. The James Webb telescope has found a strange design so old, thus enormous, that it would never have existed in a youthful universe. This gives us additional proof that our speculations about the huge explosion and the age of the universe are off base. There might in a likelihood never have been a starting that something could have no start. What's more, no closure creates some issues for the vast majority of us. We are accustomed to thinking in spatial aspects, where things and cycles have a start and an end or limits. Researchers likewise battle with limitlessness. Since it presents unsolvable numerical issues, researchers can work out with amounts of length, level, and width inside an imaginary space. In the event that our universe is genuinely unfathomable, it has no level, no width, and no length. As a matter of fact, anyway, a large porcho. N of our flow speculations about the beginning and improvement of the universe depend on estimations that accept a space that is shut here and there, since the James Webb Space Telescope has given us increasingly more proof that the past clarification of the improvement of the universe isn't right. Different hypotheses are turning out to be more probable toward the dawn of mankind. Systems created the impression that look as though they are now billions of years old. These early worlds ought to have given indications of a beginning phase of improvement. Specialists likewise expected to see the incredibly brilliant stars of the original through James at last. Webb, yet here too, there has been no sign up until this point. All we see are structures that look so old that the huge explosion could never have occurred. 13. A long time back, what is behind the Pandora bunch, in February 2023, NASA distributed one more profound picture by James Webb. Here we see the Pandora group, otherwise called Capable 2744, with the beginning consolidation of three gigantic cosmic system bunches apparent in the closer view. This fabulous revelation was made conceivable by Webb's close-to-cam openings. Webb uncovered the singular segments of the bunch for up to 6 hours and afterward impeccably collected the new profundity picture from 5 individual pictures. The picture shows around 50,000 light sources, the most established of which are supposed to uncover further insider facts of the early universe. There is something else to this picture besides simply one more brilliant idea of our telescope innovation. The colossal bunch goes about as a novel gravitational focal point and amplifies all items behind it because of the shape of space-time, the ultra-profo, and close-to-cam perceptions before the APO of Ryanization program or reveal for. Short is answerable for this picture, and specialists investigated each hint of light on the picture. They saw something that indeed raises doubt about our standard models of cosmology. Behind the group, a design became noticeable that is so huge and monstrous that it's inconsistent with our past. Illustrative models of the early universe uncover has really laid out itself. The objective of catching the primary light sign from the APO of reionization around. Then the universe is said to have been Jenner. Dim anyway, the picture again shows that a portion of the places of light are presumably cosmic systems that are above and beyond 133 billion years of age, which again implies that they are very old for our clarifications. This picture adds to the fiasco of astronomy, with the strange design starting estimations showed a red shift worth of Zal 7. Once more, 9 significance. The item was at that point present, around 650 million years after the enormous detonation. The design could be a proto-world bunch. Yet how might colossal system groups have proactively framed 650 million years after the huge explosion, if around then there were evidently most disengaged first stars or proto-cosmic systems? So the old speculations are being tested, and this revelation expands the likelihood of a lot more established or boundless universe, the photometric close. To-cam information from the picture has now been made accessible to numerous global examination groups and cosmologists around. the world are presently cooperating to figure out reality. Imagine a scenario where the enormous detonation never happened. It's thrilling. We are right now confronting more additional opportunities in stargazing than we have for quite a while before the telescope was sent off. Specialists were really anticipating the hotly anticipated affirmation of their speculations. However, presently totally new logical aspects are opening up, and we will encounter changes. What could this mean? Now we may before Nung have the option to look much further back in time, and in the event that we actually can't track down any indications of an early universe 14 billion light-years away, we will essentially realize without a doubt that our universe should be a lot more seasoned than recently expected. This wouldn't yet be evidence of boundlessness. However, this chance would turn out to be more probable. Again, how about we investigate what upholds this, the uniform conveyance of the vast microwave foundation radiation across the whole sky demonstrates that the universe is homogeneous and isotropic. For an enormous scope, both can be deciphered. Read as a sign of an endlessly broadened universe, the Board Space Telescope 2 showed us that the universe has a level calculation. A few researchers likewise deciphered this as a potential sign that our universe is boundlessly reached out. Every which way, there is another reality that we should not disregard while considering the subject of the limitlessness of our universe. Nobody has yet found a finish to the recently known universe. We review in excess of 90 billion light-years. Yet there is no proof of an end thoughts. Regarding the edges of the universe have so far been unadulterated logical brain games, however not demonstrated. Reality's James Webb's disclosures currently demonstrate that there is no starting on the timetable. Either demonstrating a limitless universe will be troublesome in light of the fact that even all that telescope can never show vastness regardless of whether we one day travel through space and spaceships. We would never realize without a doubt that it has an end until we find it. What might an INF universe mean? It sounds captivating to live in a universe that continues forever, has no start and no CL. Oh, sure, and has forever been there, just our science experiences issues with this thought. There are the previously mentioned issues of depicting such a universe experimentally and precisely. Boundlessness would imply that we are probably not going to prevail with regards to doing only that we can investigate halfway regions and make inexact expectations concerning which powers are working there and where they come from, yet the sum of the limitless universe would likely evade numerical and logical observation, who says that we need to gauge and deductively make sense of each and every side of T. Brilliant universe, we need to wonder why we are so carefully looking for this data and comprehension of the universe. This is on the grounds that we are searching for replies about our own beginnings. Where did everything come from? Who made it? And what is it doing here? Innate science attempts to make sense of these inquiries with recipes and estimations and is presently arriving at its cutoff points. Anyway, receptive researchers likewise consider the new disclosures to be a chance to study the universe in a totally new manner. The discoveries might empower us to arrive at new levels with our exploration. Up until this point, we have to concede that regardless of numerous speculations and telescopes like James Webb, we actually have barely any familiarity with the universe. The endlessness of the universe could likewise imply that we are in a sort of time-space circle or in a very much made holographic projection. This would imply that we want to develop our cognizance and minds to comprehend the real essence of the universe. Might we at any point get to reality with a quantum PC? Now we come to a thrilling part in the investigation of the universe that could genuinely be an upset. Quantum PCs may before long be so strong and keen that they will furnish us with replies to every one of the inquiries without us looking for long. These captivating machines utilize the standards of quantum mechanics to handle immense measures of data or perform complex computations. Quantum PCs use qubits, which not at all like the pieces of traditional PCs can expect the states 0 or 1, as well as superpositions of these states. Quant join all prospects and possibly take on a specific structure when they are estimated. This conduct shows that quant hypothetically contain every one of the conceivable outcomes and all the information on this universe. We simply need to figure out how to decipher the code of quantum language and program the innovation so that it gives us answers that go a long ways past observational conceivable outcomes and old-style numerical computations. We should accept the issue of the contradiction of Einsteinian material science with quantum mechanics up until this point. Just string hypothesis exists that can close the hole between the two. Yet we can't demonstrate string hypothesis since it incorporates undetectable aspect. There are currently innumerable variations of string hypothesis and not a solitary one of them. Very fit. A quantum PC can accommodate this data and show us our slip-ups in a remarkable manner, and the PC could supplant existing holes and confusions with rational estimations. We could try and have the option to join quantum PCs with computerized reasoning, and afterward we would most likely approach practically unending information. Telescopes would then be one more fun way for us to notice the excellence of the universe. However, we would know longer need to carefully sort out what we into an enormous riddle. Researchers foresee that even the easiest variation of quantum PCs will actually want to conceivably show us whether dim matter truly exists. Up to this point, we have involved the presumption of dull, make a difference to make sense of peculiarities in the development of worlds. However, its presence has never been demonstrated. The quantum PC could furnish us with a wide range of clarifications for the peculiarities that we have, so far, are made sense of with dim matter, and furthermore show us whether the idea of dim matter is genuine or an error. The main models of these PCs are as of now being used right now. The designers are as yet disliking the responsiveness of these modern machines. Quantum PCs are very delicate to vibrations and are just worked in uniquely fixed and protected rooms. Cooling represents a further test, fundamentally anyway. These cycles are just a further improvement of the tremendous PCs that existed during the 1960s and 70s today. We have little workstations and cell phones. Individuals who worked the principal beast PCs would never have longed for that. In those days, in any case, it just required years and years for PC innovation to progress to where it tends to be found in pretty much every family. Today, what might you say? Assuming we showed you a system that seems to be a penguin or one that spits at its neighbors, the most surprising worlds known to mankind are unimaginably puzzling, wonderful, or outright odd. It captivating shapes and varieties the universe, structures, and what unusual ways of behaving worlds can display. In enormous connections, we go now on a meander aimlessly through the universe and enlighten the 10 most peculiar and most surprising cosmic systems. Ever penguin or dolphin, cosmic systems seem to be twistings or circles right off base. The cooperating winding cosmic system, NGC 2936, seems to be a penguin or a dolphin, no less than 326 million light a long time from us. This cosmic system is totally captivating and delightful. Some contend that it seems to be a dolphin, and while others say it seems to be a penguin holding an egg, the shape shifts marginally, relying upon the point of view, and is most certainly one of a kind. The center of the twisting cosmic system can be viewed as the eye of the dolphin. What you see on the left and what resembles the nose of a dolphin is truly an enormous star-framing locale. Every one of the new stars and the encompassing gas and residue cloud are sparkling splendidly, making this universe truly great. The shape comes about in light of the fact that the winding world, NGC 2936, connects with the more circular, molded world, NGC 2937, and T. Together they structure this cosmic excellence, the sets of systems, is, along with ARP 142. And a secret to science, the two universes don't join together, however continually pull on one another. Because of these connections, disturbances happen in the gas dust, and heavenly designs that outcome looking like a dolphin or a penguin. In 1 billion years, the two vast squabblers will have completed their cosmic conversation, then they will change into another world, and the dolphin shape will vanish. Rubin's system space expert Vera Rubin found a system that brings up many issues. A bizarrely enormous twisting. cosmic system. This development shows different highlights, for example, dusty on arms, ravishing pink marks of ionized hydrogen, radiant blue stars, and an extremely level shape. Rubin's world, or UGC 2885, was framed either by gas growth minor universe consolidations or the two perceptions with the Hubble Space Telescope found proof of progressive growth of gas, which would be surprising for this size. The system's quick environmental elements need bigger designs, and as of now, Vera Rubin thought that her cosmic system had the option to shape such rambling, winding arms on the grounds that there is basically nothing around it to keep it from doing, so Rubin's universe is really tremendous and special.